guys, welcome back to the Dynasty SMP server. It's been a really busy week, but I have been poorly. So, we're going to have a quick recap on everything that you have missed. So let's jump into it. The dragon fight was last weekend, but unfortunately because of time zone differences, I wasn't able to be there. But from what I can assume is a very successful end raid, the beauty that is Al, bless her heart, popped me and elytra in my post box. So Mama's got flutterbys. I'm so happy. I got home as quick as I could, obviously, because you need to look after your babies. Those flutterbys need protecting, which means we need enchantments. Good old mending, good old unbreaking, you will do. So obviously I'm going to have to upgrade my armour to match my new purple flutterbys. I took the 4 netherite ingots that I had, upgraded my armour, so I'm all pretty in purple. And then I took my new wings for a spin. Whee! Whee! So we have some small upgrades. We now have a very fancy sheep shack to house my little sheepy weepies. The mud farm has gone. That god-awful farm is gone. And I've replaced it with what is essentially a giant mud drying rack. And then we got on to taking down the last building from the village. So all traces of those villagers is now gone. We put in a very quick, very temporary, might I add, because it is not staying here, it's an eyesore, cactus farm. Because cyan dye is the best dye there is. You won't convince me otherwise. And for that, I need green dye, which it's a complete pain in the bum to get. I finally got started on the paths. My mud, brick, squelchy paths. And I love them. And I wasn't sure what I was doing with the walls, but I kind of figured this sort of stone, ore, and copper sort of mashup. It's different, I know, but it works. I've also spent more time than I care to admit this week oxidising copper. I am starting to regret my decision this season to use as much copper as possible because it is a pain in the posterior. I have found though, after a little bit of research and a little bit of experimentation, the best way to oxidise your copper, you need 5 blocks of air in between each block, and it will take anywhere between 4 and 8.5 Minecraft days to fully oxidise. There doesn't seem to be a foolproof pattern, but from what I can sort of put together, that's what I'm thinking. But that's what I think the sweet spot is. But if you've got a better way of doing it, let me know, because believe me, I need to know this season. I need to know. And that's pretty much it for everything that's changed around here. It doesn't seem much, but it does take time. So what we're going to do now, I need a building for my stuff. I need a storage building. I need like a warehouse. So we are going to jump into a speedy time lapse right now and get it done. I have to say it was worth the effort. It really was worth the effort. I really do like it. Also, massive shout out to Clarky, who has been an absolute star this week. He has donated an absolute ton of copper because I'm telling you, it's labor intensive, and he really helped me out. He's amazing, and I wouldn't have got it finished without him. So anyway, as much as I love the front, I have made a bit of a boo-boo. There is a problem. It's very thin. It is very thin. It's a lot thinner than I initially planned. But I love the front so much, and the way the roof was, I just went ahead and built it anyway, and it's very thin, but we have loads of space. And a lot of horses, apparently. We have all this space, so it really wouldn't take much to sort of level this out. And we can extend out the back if I need to, because I haven't put any windows in. It's just a solid wall. And the way these beams are, we could potentially sort of extend them in corridors, or there's potential. It can work. We will make it work. So I need to decide really what I'm going to do. Am I going to go with your ordinary bog standard collection system, or am I going to automate it? I haven't made the decision yet. We'll see what room I've got and how much stuff I've gotten, and we'll kind of go from there. Also need some gardens and a path to connect it to the main mud road. But I'm really chuffed. So chuffed. But there is still work to do. There is still work to do. But that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, because it's a fact good things are going to happen to you this year if you subscribe to me. And if you don't, well, I mean, do you really want to run that risk? Head over, check the socials, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!